What's up, everybody? Another wonderful Monday night of Chewin the BBQ Fat, or it could be Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, whatever it is you're watching. Glad to have you on. Send comments in. I'll try to go through and comment to them. But tonight we're live. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just going to go over some things tonight. What you're doing in the off season? Are you taking advantage of all the deals we have going on? If you're not, you need to. Hope everybody had a wonderful week last week. It's kind of weird not watching barbecue on the weekends. I've talked to a couple people today, and both of them are like, man, I'm ready for barbecue to come back. We've had a couple days off. We're ready for a break to be over with, and I got to get out and cook. So it made me think what's going on tonight is what are you getting out and cooking? What are you going to do to practice? I know there's a lot of people that use Oak Ridge. Are you trying to find some other products? What are you trying to do? What's going on? I know there's some new chicken brine products coming out on the market soon. But hey, it's that time of year. It's that time that you go out, find something new, find something you like, and see if you can't start practicing. Because it is the time. Now is the time that we get going on and watching and figuring out what's going on. I'm hoping you're able to take advantage of some of the 12 days of Christmas we've had. I know I've seen a lot of the pork packs, a lot of the sauce package and the rub packs going. Those will still be, I was talking to Ellen, those will still be on the site up until Christmas. The packs. There's a Triple H pack on there. It's just, we tried to come up with something that we thought everybody could use. And that's what we do. We don't want to mess around and skip around. We want to give you the best opportunity to have the best out there for you to practice and you to try. So what are you trying? What are you practicing on? What are you doing? Are you getting new smokers? I've heard some teams getting new smokers, new rigs, new everything. This is the time. This is it. This is the time to get going. Thank you, Kerry. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Adam, how are you? Good to see y'all coming on. Yeah, we feel like our specials have been really good this year, and that's why we want to keep them on the packs at least until we run out or Christmas or something else. So y'all go ahead and get on them. If you miss the free shipping, sorry. If you miss the 10% off, sorry, or whatever, the 20, whatever they were, sorry about that. But there's always this stuff that you can get to go practice on. What's up, Steven? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. What's up, Bearded Monkey? You've been trying. I love your trophy that you've got decorated. I love what you've done with all your class notes. Speaking of class notes, Bearded Monkey went and looked at all his class notes from the past, and he's like, "Oh, maybe I should get in there and start looking at these things." If you got class notes, go back and study. Hint, hint. Time to do it. What's up, Nick? How you doing? All right, you got your new Outlaw. That is going to be so cool. It's really awesome. What's up, Larry? Hope you're staying warm up there. Kenny, good to see you. Look, I guess you've taken time out from all that landscaping work to come out here and watch the show. Greg, how you doing? Good to see you on tonight. Guys, it is the holiday season. It's the holiday season. It's the off season. Everybody loves your barbecue, right? Everybody wants you to cook. Everybody wants you to make that brisket or cook that pork or make some ribs, whatever it is that you cook. They all want you to cook at this time of year. Every single one of y'all knows somebody that's like, hey, Carrie, can you cook for me? Steven, help me out. This is the ideal time to practice something new. Try something new. Get on the store, find something. If you're looking for new chicken products, if you're looking for new rib products, now is the time to come on and find it out, get it, and start practicing, because they're going to love it. You can try it. And I know that it's always harder for us as we try the food, but try it out, and you're critical of your own stuff. Like, what's good and what's not good. So go ahead and try it, get in there and do it. We were able to cook this weekend for United Rentals, one of the great sponsors that we had at our contest. They gave me 3 diesel UTVs, 6 UTVs to drive around all weekend and shuttle people around and get trash. Absolutely amazing. That was a lifesaver. So we cooked some ribs this weekend, ribs and pork. he got those going, taking them over there, feeding them. What a great sponsor that all they do is just ask for some barbecue. It was awesome. Just super proud that they would do that for us. And speaking of our contest, I don't know if anybody's seen or anybody knows or whatever, but we were able to go to the Northeast Georgia Food Bank this week or last week on Tuesday, and we had a $10,000 check that we wrote that we were able to give to them. They had no clue we were coming. They had no clue anything was going on. It was really cool. Ella and I walked in, and they were just thanking us for doing the contest. And we're like, we've got some money that we want to donate to the food bank. And we were fortunate enough to be able to get $10,000. And I was like, I don't know if that's a lot or whatever. And she said, well, Brian, we'll put it into perspective for you. That is going to feed 30,000 families over the holiday season. And I mean, and if that didn't Ella and I just looked at each other, and it was one of those moments. It was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord, for all that you've blessed us with, all that we've been able to do, and be able to get back. So then they sent us back with the CEO and CFO and everybody. We got to meet everybody. But we're already working on 2023's barbecue classic. It's going to be better. It's going to be bigger, better than ever. We got a lot of new things that we want to do. We want to try. We got our first one under our belt. And we're hoping that we can give back a whole lot more to the community and do more for all those in need. And all of that happens because of people like you, all of y'all buying from us, our customers, our friends, families that came and cooked the contest, anybody that came to the class, just absolutely incredible. What we were able to do. And all of that wasn't anything that Ellen and I did. It was everything that was happened through y'all and what you guys did for us to make all of that happen. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It was a lot of fun. If you're going to be hosting the contest again next year, yes, we are going to be hosting the contest again next year. Is anyone buying Oak Ridge? Are we still going to be able to get a new bag? Whew. All right, let's just back up. All right, so Oak Ridge, I have no clue what the status is on Oak Ridge. We placed a big order. They promised it would be to us by the beginning of the year, I think. So that will be coming in. So we will have some more coming in, but it is it. It's the last of it. We won't be having any more. So Oak Ridge, yes, there'll be some coming in. I think some people will be able to buy some. Pretty awesome. Be able to get it in a new bag. We're working on something. Kenny, have you decided you'll be yes, we're gonna have the contest again next year. I shouldn't even say this because it's really stupid to say, but we are in talks of having possibly 2 contests next year. Possibly one in the spring, one in the fall. Not sure we can get the spring one going this year, but we're in the works, and one would be at one location, there'll be another location. Yes, that's right. Thank you so much, Stephen. Have you to say yes? Yeah, but I'm stressing about them going under. You're stressing about Oak Ridge going. I don't know if I would say Oak Ridge went under. I think Oak Ridge just decided to call it quits. Enough's enough. So, what's up, Dean? Glad you could make it on. Hope your friend jumped on and watched tonight. So anyway, all of that being said, there's a lot of fun stuff happening, a lot of great things going on in the community, around your community. I'd love to hear what's going on around your community, what barbecue has done to help the community out. I know OBR has been absolutely amazing, what it's been able to do around the country, serving millions of meals. Absolutely incredible. And I hope there's other things going on. I know every one of y'all that's been commenting on here pretty much, and I know your hearts. I know all of y'all, have talked about helping and giving away. I know Kerry Chastain, he's always cooking or doing something to give back to somebody and helping other people out. Just things like that. It's really cool. But all right. So Ellen wanted me to let you know that shipping is terrible. Okay. I'm saying this also. Shipping is terrible. What we are finding out now is it is taking a lot longer to get places than normal. And it's not just everybody. UPS is probably still the best. UPS is still, they're doing really well. USPS is, I think they're overwhelmed, and I believe FedEx is overwhelmed. um, yeah, Scott. I mean, I don't know what is happening. And unfortunately, all we can do is get the packages ready to go and get them out, and they come and pick them up. And once they leave our hands, it is awful knowing that we have nothing to do with it. We will. Ellen always works really hard. Ellen takes phone calls all the time. She's working hard for y'all, and everything that we can do in our power, we are trying to do with shipping. But that being said, it is a struggle, and I'm sure everybody's seen it out there. Go ahead and get your stuff. If you're buying Christmas presents, if you're doing whatever, I know we got a bunch of guys on here. If you're waiting to get Christmas presents, go ahead and do it now, because it's going to get lost. It's going to take longer. Pay the extra money. Just get it there for the peace of mind. I would love to get Doxy Guy Barbecue in your hands for your customers to try. Shipping is what worries me. Yeah, I know. It's a let us know, Scott. I don't know if you've reached out to Ellen or not, but try it. UPS is the only way to go. Could not agree more. Ellen is my dealer. Ellen is a lot of people's dealer, and she does a really good job at it. And it's all legal, which is really good. But yeah, it's crazy. But if there's anything that you need to get somebody, if you're trying to get a gift or anything, the gift cards are easy, right? The gift cards are easy. You just order them, ship them in, and get you taken care of. So there's always that option. There's always the gift card option, which I know we're not at the gift card season yet. That'll probably be next Monday's conversation. Hey, go ahead and get your gift cards in, because it's not going to get there by Christmas. Have I seen any new sauces or rib glaze that you're excited about? Probably need to ask some other people. We see a lot, and I don't get to try them all. I do know that, God, there's a lot of good ones out there. Just try them, because one thing that you're going to find, they're all different. They all have different viscosities, and they're all different. I mean, they all have, some are hotter than others, some are sweeter than others, some are, I don't know. Yes, there's a bunch of good ones. I like to use the Cosmos, but Cosmos has been out, and who knows what's going on with that. We use the Texas pepper jellies. Heath Riles has got some good ones. Travis Clark has some good ones. There are tons of them out there. 999. We got them all. Try them. I mean, it's so funny because we get orders and everybody orders all of them. It's not like there is a glaze on the market that is it. I mean, there's just, everybody buys everything. It's pretty awesome. Tommy Houston's Checker Pig. I think he has a sauce also out. We had that for a little bit, and we probably didn't do a good enough job getting it out there that we had it. But all that being said, I mean, there's a lot of different things. The glazes, you can go a lot of questions. What are you doing with your glaze? Are you putting your glaze in your sauce? Are you putting your glaze straight on the ribs? Are you putting it on top of the butts? What are you doing with the glaze? That's as much as what Texas Wizard glaze is another one. It's kind of interesting to see. Some people put straight on the meat. Some people put it in their sauce to glisten it and make it look better. There's so many things that you can do with rubs and sauces and glazes and all of that stuff that just think outside the box. Don't be like everybody else. If there was anything that we were able to do at our contest, was try a bunch of different people's food. And man, they were different. They were so different. And it's like, we always think, oh, everybody's turning the same food. They're not. People are trying different things. They're doing different stuff. Don't be afraid to try something new. I mean, if you're winning, don't try new stuff. But if you're experimenting, if you're trying to, what is it going to take for me to get from the high top 10 calls down to the lower calls? Yeah, try something different. Try something new. Don't go too far out of the box, but just try something. Maybe a little bit more glaze, maybe a little bit less glaze, maybe a little bit more of this, maybe a little bit less of that. I don't know. Just think about what you can do and that is what's going to set you apart. Yeah, Triple H ribs were money, and if you want Triple H's ribs, he sent us his stuff to put out there for people to buy for what he uses on ribs. So there is a Triple H rib pack that is out there right now. If you want, I mean, Kerry, it was so funny. It's weird, like knowing all this stuff, what's going on. And Kerry comes up to him. He's like, man, I tried a lot of ribs. This was at the Friday Night Rib Burn, and there was one rib that just stood out better than everybody, and it was Triple H's. And I was like, man, I bet, Bill's a great cook. He can knock it out of the park. And with Andrea there telling him what to do, he can't mess up. And sure enough, Kerry, who won? Triple H wins that rib burn. And I just looked at Kerry and I was like, finally I can say something, But really cool. It was just really cool to see all this, how this behind the scenes and everything works. And knowing that somebody like Kerry was like, man, that rib was really good and it paid off. That's what's kind of cool. Yeah, Dean, Amazon does have their own shipping, but hey, we're not on Amazon, so stick with the AtlantaBarbecueStore.com. We're big fans of those guys. So anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, Nicholas, what'd you say? Ha ha ha. Have you ever seen new sauces? Yeah, Dean, experimenting is the best way to go. If you're not experimenting with stuff, you kind of go, and it's not that hard. Like you can cook a couple racks of ribs and just do it separate. Like you can sauce them, you can cut them in half and glaze them and do whatever. If you're just trying to get that flavor down, at that point in time, the tenderness is there. Do what you got to do, but hit it with the, what's up, Rod? How are you, Rob? How you doing? Man, y'all had a awesome, well, I'd love to be able to get Rob and Fred Robles and Bill and all those guys out there doing the CBA. What a huge contest. I'm sorry, guys. I just went completely 180 degrees there. But when you get somebody like Robert Rocha on, you're going to sit back and say, holy smokes, what is going on over there? That CBA is killing it, doing awesome things. And just an incredible cook. It's also got an awesome show, comes on, I believe, Wednesday nights. Tune into that one too. But anyway, I can promise you, Rob's telling you, hey, try something new. Try something new on that chicken. Do something different. What's up, Tommy? Hope you're doing well. But try stuff. Try to do something, make it different. Have a CB here for one. I thought, Kerry, wasn't there talks about a CBA contest here at some point in time? I would love to have them on again. We've had them on a little bit ago, and I need to have them come back on again so they can talk about all that. It would be a lot of cool, a lot of fun. So Rob, see if you can't get us to get on there. Reach out to me. We'll get you on. Your video was amazing. Had the hitters, Schaefer and Lundgren. Who won that? I don't know who won. Or how did they do? What was the deal with Fred and Brad? Who won brisket this year? Who won what? I know they had that going back and forth, but really cool. Watch all that stuff. If you're a member of the Barbecue League, you get on the Facebook channel and you can see some of the stuff when they go live. It's really cool. We're a fan. So, but yeah, anyway, back to practice and back to trying new rubs and sauces and glazes and mixtures and just try it out and see what's happening, because what's it going to hurt? It's not going to hurt anything to just try, cook 3 racks of ribs, cut them in thirds after they're cooked, and then, or whatever, while they're doing it, and just try it out. See what the flavor profile is like. See what stands out, what doesn't stand out, because I promise you things stand out. If you go heavy-handed with something or light-handed with another, you're gonna find out that it is not doing what you want it to do. But we've got all the products. We've got everything you need to try to practice to go win the next contest. I know some contests are coming up for KCBS in the Florida times in Florida in January. Pretty cool. Daniel, did you see Fred second brisket, Brad and Chris did well too. Food Network. Yeah, Food Network was there. That's pretty cool. I'm so excited to see that Barbecue USA taking off, getting season 2 going. I think they're only doing 6 episodes, but man, who cares? If we can get that thing rolling, all that does is spotlight competition barbecue, and it doesn't matter what sanctioned body, it doesn't matter anything. As long as competition barbecue is being promoted and put in a spotlight. That's what we need, everybody. That's what it's going to be. That's what's going to put us up there again to where it's growing. I feel like things are growing. I feel like there's new teams. I was talking to Jason Cole last week. He's got new teams coming in. If you were speaking of Jason Cole, Smoke on the Shores, if you're trying to cook backyard, it sounded like it filled up this week. But if you want to get on the wait list, and I would highly recommend getting on a wait list for backyard, go ahead and get on that backyard wait list, and I'm sure you'll probably be able to get in. But what's the next contest everybody's going to? All you guys up north, where are you going to be able to cook first? Are y'all coming down south to try to get in some of these new contests? Are you going to go to Texas and cook some of those CBAs? Are you just going to wait it out? What's going on? We're blessed to live in Georgia where there's still some contests going on earlier in the year. But, we still have to wait. We still have to bide our time until March for us in Georgia. Sip and Swine is coming up. I cannot wait. That's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to that. Could be some new developments on the Chewin the BBQ Fat team. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I hope y'all are all coming out, looking forward to seeing us. And seeing if it'd be cool to have a Chewin the BBQ Fat show there. Why not? If that's the team that we are, might as well do it. Y'all pull Robert's leg and make sure he does something like that. He's kind of fun. But Lake Wales, Florida, then Lakeland, Winter Haven. Man, Harry's doing the Florida swing. It's going to be awesome. I won in Ohio. There isn't much of anything. Yeah, I'm sure it's cold. Ohio, Dean, I guess you're an Ohio State fan. Ohio State, Georgia. It's going to be a big game there. Peach Bowl, Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve. Who's going to win? College football is coming up, ramping up. I did something last night that I've never done, and I'll just talk about it real quick. I went to the Atlanta Hawks game last night. My buddy had half-court tickets or whatever it's called. We were almost on the floor. It was nuts. What a great time. Took Cole. He's like, man, those guys are huge. And it is amazing to see how big those basketball players are up in person. So a lot of fun, a lot of great things going on. But like I said, I think today was the last day of the 12 days of Christmas. I believe it was our favorite things. And I think one of the favorite things is one of the glazes. Speaking of glazes, and I don't even know if we have them. But anyway, we'll figure something out on that. Get your gift cards in, get your orders in, pay the extra couple dollars for UPS if you need it, please, because it'll be a lifesaver for you. Because shipping has been awesome. Not really. But anyway, if y'all are watching this on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2023, whatever, love to hear what you got going on. Comment on there, and I'll see if we can't get back in there and talk to you and have a good conversation going, because this is what it's all about. Next week will be, we're wrapping up the season. I'm trying to give as many people as a break to stay away from barbecue a little bit longer before we hit it hot and heavy back in January. But all of that being said, I know y'all love hearing me talk. Just kidding. If Wes Garrett was on, I would try to get him on, but I'm sure he's out gallivanting somewhere, doing something crazy and fun. Robert's asleep. So, there's all that going on. But all that being said, what has happened? The question was asked. So what is your go-to glaze and what flavor? It seems like apple cherry hob has been one that everybody in the world is going up with. I know, Justin, we're working on all that. We're working on everything right now, trying to get that going. Sponsorships are fun. They're hard, everything else, but we are working. So anyway, what is this? What is a good glaze that you want to go with? Rob, what's a good glaze that's used out there in Texas? What's going on? Keep up the good work, bro. Looking forward to helping out. I can't wait. The class is going to be awesome. Got some new developments for the class, but we'll talk about that next week or the next 2 weeks. It's going to be good though. What is your best glaze? You don't have to tell everything. What's a good glaze sauce combo that you would recommend for somebody that doesn't want to go out and buy 4 or 5 different kind of sauces yet. They will. We all know it. But what is a good just combo? Raspberry chipotle. That's a good sauce. We love that sauce. Man, I put that in wrap. I put that in my wrap. Good stuff. But anyway, I know it's been like I wanted to have Ellen on with me tonight. Ellen was going to come on. She doesn't feel well. She's been sick the past 3 days. So she left me out here by myself. We were going to talk about all the wonderful things that we've enjoyed about barbecue this year and what we're thankful for and all that. So we might have to push that off until next week or another week. But one of my favorite shows is when Ellen and I get on and we talk about what everybody's done and what's going on and how y'all have blessed us, and we can hopefully bless y'all. Keep up the good chicken this year. I had good luck with honey and Blues Hog Original. There you go. Jerry, doing good. Hope you're doing well too, Jerry Miller. We're just sitting here talking barbecue. Chewing the BBQ Fat is what I love to do. And I don't get to cook as much as I want to. I did. I got to cook 6 racks of ribs and 2 pork butts, and it was amazing. We had so much fun. Original OG Blues Hog with some Cosmo Cherry Apple Hob has been solid on ribs for me this season. There you go, guys. There you go. I'm not even going to post that up there, but that is a good one to look at. Check the comments right now. And Rob is awesome. Better than Monday Night Football. Who's winning? I don't even know who's playing Monday Night Football. But that's awesome. Golly, I was about to talk about something good. That's what happens. I'm getting old. The class is coming up. Let's see. Anyway, we'll just move on. So speaking of barbecue and people and all of that kind of stuff, Trey Terry is one of the guys out there that's been a friend of ours and one of our sponsor teams who's helped a lot. I got to go drop off some food. Like I told y'all before, I got to go drop off some food, cook some ribs and pork butts. And it was really cool to be able to drop off to him, and he's going to go out there and feed his guys for those that came out there and helped us with the contest. I mean, that's one thing that has been really cool is all the people that helped us, been able to tell them what's going on and what's happened, and just the reaction. It's been really cool. I cannot wait to see what goes on. I love seeing what all these different contests are representing, and it's really cool. What's up, Tim? How you doing, bud? Team RecTech down there. Hope you're doing well. Need to come out there and see you. But man, what a outstanding crew everybody is, and what y'all are doing. Has anyone done chicken wings? Oh man, Dean, golly, I'm gonna let somebody else answer that. Tim, I've heard that you have the absolutely most amazing recipes and pictures of food coming off those RecTechs. I would love to try some of that sometime. I'm doing good. Has anybody tried chicken wings? So I would love to see one of these. Yes, I don't do chicken wings. I'm not brave enough to do chicken wings. I think a lot of those guys that are good that go to the Jack, they start with the chicken wings because they have to cook a white meat, and then they in turn are like, man, these are freaking good, and they start putting them in their chicken turning boxes, and I think they score well with them. So, it's something that you can try. Look, do something different. Do something that's going to wow them. Do something that's going to make your entry stand out. Don't make it stand out too much. Don't make it over the top. It's kind of one of those things that you don't want to give them too many meats to try. But if you can hit them right and you can nail it, why not? Why not turn them in? Why not take that extra step? It could be what puts you over the top. It could be what kills you, but it could also put you over the top and you can go win that next contest. Yeah, Scott, he's pretty awesome. But that's something that, Dean, I think it's a great question. I mean, we're so like you hear me all the time. I don't even cook points. I don't even do anything with the burn ends, blah, blah. That is going to come back to hurt me. Eventually that's going to come back to hurt me if I'm not doing what I can to put as much in there that's going to be outstanding barbecue. So I think 2021, 3, whatever year we're going into, um, I think we're going to try to do some more stuff. Try to get the burn ends right. Try to cook um, wings. Try to do something. Maybe cook legs. I don't know. I know we're so far behind, but it was still interesting to see that there was more thighs turned in than legs. But anyway, want to do wings for the pizza shop? You ought to. I mean, heck, that's a great clientele to try it out on. I mean, I would say. Um, know your judges, know your neighborhood. That's key. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you're not, if I think you got being down south and in the Midwest, um, you got some of those guys that are more used to seeing that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Get them used to it. Get the judges used to it. Um, only needs one wing of the jack. Yeah, yeah. You don't have to, but you only need one. You only need one entry, whatever. But do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. And Buddy had a good contest down there at Jack. So can't hurt. But yeah, I would try it. I mean, I would definitely try it this off season. Go in there and get you some good wings and come up with a good layer. I mean, the boxes look awesome that I've seen. Yeah, heard from judges that would love to see. Yeah, but you got to remember that what they see is different than what they taste and what the tenderness, right? So if you're not hitting that taste and tenderness on that leg, you might get a little bit higher appearance score, but it might hurt you in the long run on if you don't do it right. I still say a perfectly cooked leg is going to win a contest hands down every time. I do deep fried wings, but I want to do smoked wings. Yeah, stay away from the deep fried and the contest, obviously. But one of those things is try it. I mean, I love deep fried wings. I would rather have a deep fried wing than anything. But I mean, from what I understand, and I was kind of skipping over it because I don't want to just talk about it, but Triple H he's been practicing the wings too, and they're amazing, right? Like I know Kerry talked about that. They're amazing wings. And a good wing, but he will tell you if they're not good, they're not going in the box, right? If the thigh is perfect, they're not going in the box. So that's the big thing. Kerry loves legs. He's a leg guy. So he's always been a leg guy. And he's doing really well in legs. So all of that's so what I love to hear is y'all are thinking about it. You're thinking outside the box. You're thinking about what can I do to score. Now, on top of that, go and try something. If you always cook legs, or if you always cook thighs, or if you cook the thighs and the wings, or the legs and the wings, or whatever, see if you can't add something to it just to try something different. You might not ever cook it again, but you might, right? You might decide, hey, this is the best thing I did. I'm gonna go give this a whirl and see what happens. It's gonna be cool. Sorry, man. What a great show. I know y'all don't like hearing me talk, and this show is not about me. It's supposed to be about everybody else and talking to back and forth. But I just enjoy going back and forth with y'all in the comments because competition barbecue is so much fun to talk about, so much fun to do, so much fun to look forward to. It's kind of, I don't get to go to the KCBS site every morning or every Monday morning and be like, oh, what happened? And it's one of those deals where it's like, God, I'm ready for it to get going. But good news is it's right around the corner. So if you haven't started practicing yet, it's not too late, but it's getting too late, right? Like you got to have a plan, especially all you out there that use Game Changer. What's your plan? What's your plan for a chicken brine? What do you do? What are you going to do? Somebody making new ones. Who knows? But you got to be able to be on your game, willing to change, willing to learn, being mobile, and just trying to figure out what's best. Because I promise you right now, the best of the best are out there upping their game. I can promise you that. I've talked to them. I know they're buying stuff. They're trying to up their game today. So Why aren't we? Right? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing to up my game? Sticking with the same thing I've always done? You know, my buddy Beer Mucky at the beginning, he had a Facebook post saying that he's going back to his old notes, looking at some of the old stuff he's done, going back and checking it out. It might apply, it might not apply, but you never know. You got to stay sharp. You got to be on top of it, because I do feel like barbecue is getting better and better and better and better. Every entry that's been turned in, everything is getting better and stronger. So if you're just sitting still, hoping that you can rest on your laurels and do what you've always done, I don't think you're gonna fare very well. No, you might not change a thing, but that practice helps you to keep everything going and keep you on top of your game to make sure that what you're doing is you're hitting your notes, you're hitting your everything you got to do, and that's what it takes to win. Cook ties for the year and a half, never finished higher than third place. There you go. And then he goes to legs and he gets 180s, first places. But anyway, guys, I know it's getting late. I know y'all are having a good time watching football, listen to us talk, listen to everything. And I'm hoping you're taking away something. I hope you sit back and you're like, you know what, we need to go have a practice cook. We need to go find some judges locally to us, find a rep that's near you, ask them if they have any judges, get 6 judges, find you another team or two, go somewhere and cook your own contest and get feedback. Go do that. I mean, why not? Why not? I mean, if you're out there trying to be the best you can, why not? Good, Tommy. There you go. Cook legs every week since the classic. There you go. That's what we got to do. I mean, we got to go find the judges, listen to their input, and I will say this: listen to their input. Right? A lot of us sit there and say, "Oh, that judge was an idiot." Right? No, that judge knows what they're doing. That judge is judging our food. That judge is scoring us. That judge is doing what it takes they're giving us the feedback that we need to know to go get better. So don't just blow off the judges. The judges are what scores us. They're the what gets us where we need to be. Are there any judges up north here? If you are a judge and you're watching this, and if you are a judge that is not from up north, share this so other people can find it. Share it so other judges can know about it. Because I will tell you one thing that I've learned about the judges in comparison to the cooks. They're the same way. They have their friends. They know their people. They talk. They get along. They just like we talk about what we're going to do to make our food better. They sit there and talk about food and what makes it so good and what they like about it. So find a judge, any judge that you're friends with. If you're a judge on here, just comment you like to help somebody, or private message any of them. I mean, that's one way that you can get some information. James Park, my dude, I love the guy. He watches from Australia, and he will tell you, like, talk to judges, get in touch with judges. I mean, he's awesome. One day I hope to meet him, but he's from Australia. So, I mean, but it's just one of those things, like, find a judge, listen to a judge. They're willing to give you all the information you could ever ask for. And that's what they want to do. Just like we want to talk about cooking barbecue, they want to talk about judging barbecue, right? Like, and we've got to start saying, hey, they know what they're talking about because they're the ones judging our food. And anyway, I don't want to get off on that. But it's just so cool. Yeah, Chuck East, what's up, my man? Carrie said, congratulations on another stellar year, 3-time Team of the Year in GBA. First time ever, 3-time back-to-back. Killer. Awesome. Way to go, Chuck and Carrie. Y'all are killing it. Looking for some teams near upstate South Carolina to meet and do a practice cook with judges at the end of January, February, 1st of February. I got the place. Awesome, Kenny. I mean, I know go to take a class, do some classes, and then go try out something, and then listen to the judge and take their honest feedback. I mean, if Robert were on here tonight, he would tell you, listen to their feedback, right? Don't get your feelings hurt. Like, ask for legit feedback and take it and do something different about it. You're going to get 6 judges, and you're going to find out that 6 judges have 6 different point of views and 6 different things. So what are you going to do to make all of that come in there together? It's going to make you better. I promise. Find them. You can find your local. I know if you don't know judges, I'm sure you know your local KCBS reps in the area. Find a KCBS rep. They have all the judges. They know the judges, and they'll be able to reach out and tell you. And then all of a sudden, you're able to have judges that you know that you can get in there and go meet them. And then it's cool because you see them at a contest. They walk by, they say hello, and they're not these just people off in the distance. They're part of us, and that to me is the coolest thing ever. So Kenny's looking for some teams. Awesome, Kenny. Let me know. That'd be cool. Can you show middle of February? I'm in. Hey, what's up, Mr. Dude's Barbecue in Sioux Falls, South Dakota? That's awesome, man. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of the Chewin the BBQ Fat. Cool name, Mr. Dude's Barbecue. I like that. And Kenny, get you a thing going and just have a good time with it, and let's see what we can do. But all of that's being said, take advantage of the packs that we've got going on now. Take advantage of the sauce packs, the rib packs, the rub packs, all that stuff. Take advantage of it because you're going to be able to go practice and you're going to be able to try something new. And I think it's funny. Like I can tell when people are practicing. I can so tell when somebody's practicing because they'll get the same type of product in like five different versions of it. I'm like, that dude's on fire. He's about to go figure it out. Y'all watch out because they're working hard to get it going. And I love it. And then you see other people that, they don't want to try anything new. And hey, look, I'm in that boat. I do the same thing. I've always said I don't cook enough to be able to make any changes or do anything different. So I'm going to just cook my cook and be done with it. Well, I used to, when I first got the store, every contest I cooked was something different. So that didn't work. So I feel like as long as I stay normally close to consistent, I'm okay. But I'm also not chasing points. I'm also not any good. I'm just a guy that's there cooking barbecue. So it's all good. Man, Tim, everybody's going, Kenny. Kenny, I said I could come. Don't forget about me. Speaking of upstate South Carolina, there's going to be a contest in Anderson, South Carolina after Sipping Swine. That's going to be pretty cool. That's going to be a good one. I don't know anything about it. All I know is Anderson, South Carolina is not too far from Sipping Swine. Just get on 85, go up the road about an hour and a half, and you're there. That's going to be awesome. That's going to be really cool. We have a location up there in South Carolina near there, so it might be one of those deals where it's like, hey, y'all come out and we'll feed some of our customers or something. I don't know. Armor packaging customers. Mark, well, I do appreciate that, buddy. But I do feel like you're the man. Yeah, Mark is the pork dude. He is good at everything. I love that. Carrie, you're good at all of them too. Kenny shows, when will we know the dates? I'm interested. There you go, Kenny. Sounds like you got a contest that you just started. Pretty awesome. It's gonna be that is so cool. I love seeing this kind of stuff happen. It's playing out right before our eyes. Kenny asks a question, bam, he's got 5 or 6 guys signed up, or not even signed up, but just trying to make something happen. If y'all need any questions or got any judges or whatever, let us know. We can help you out. And Dean, I don't know anybody up north, but if I'll see what I can do to find somebody in. Oh man, look at there, Mark's in too. Man, this is just a who's who barbecue. And you know what's so cool about it? You're not going there to beat them. You're not going there to win. You're not going there to see who has the best food. You're going there to see what those judges have to say about your food and your food only. And yeah, you can try each other's food, and then you can hear what the judges say about them and be like, you might take a bite of something like, that was terrible. I didn't like that at all. Mine was way better. Have we ever done that? Yeah. And then you get a judge come in there and be like, well, his was really good because of blah, 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 blah. This other one over here, mine wasn't good because of blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden my eyes are open to it. Like, oh crap. I've got to be more willing to make a change than everything else. Love it. I love it all. I'm in as well as, man, here we go. I was sharpening knives all day. Not my favorite. No, man, that doesn't sound fun at all. I know a lot of people on here have the sharpening guy as their sponsor, and they send stuff down to him, and he sharpens all their stuff for them. But it's you do what you got to do, make the best food, make the best everything, and it's a lot of fun. So there you go, Carrie. Right on time. You can ship your knives to these guys. Ship them to the sharpening guy down in Florida, and he'll sharpen them up, ship back to you. And I've never done it. I can't say anything. I know a lot of people that have. They speak very highly of him. I need to, but go for it. It sounds like a great plan. I'm going to beat Mark Weatherline, Carrie. There you go. There you go, Tim. I mean, hey, whatever. It is what it is. You go out there, you go beat them, and maybe you'll learn something. Maybe they'll learn something. Maybe we'll all get together and have a good time and learn what to do, what not to do, how to cook the best food possible. But dude, I love it. I love it. This is great. Now we got shots fired from the audience about who's going to win a practice cook. I love it. I love it. That's what it's all about. Who says we're not competitive people, right? Well, I think we're all competitive. That is awesome. So, man, I'm just hoping that our schedule works out and we can do something like that. But you like that, Scott? I thought it's pretty good. I mean, why not? If you don't have confidence in yourself, I want to come watch. Yeah, maybe we can have a Chewin the BBQ Fat, just sit there and film the whole thing, kind of like the, brought to you by Barbecue League, whatever. No, I wouldn't do that to y'all. But anyway, guys, I love to see what y'all are going. I love to see what you're thinking. I love to see what we can do. Just remember, Rob said original and apple cherry hob from Cosmos, I believe, is killing it on ribs. Use that. ABS League. There you go, Carrie. That would be awesome. But, too cool. Too cool. Guys, if you're watching this, go back and watch it. Go back and send it to somebody. Let us see if we can't get our views up. See what we need to do to get these things going back again. Facebook is doing all kind of stuff with their algorithms. But just share it, like it, get it out there to as many people as possible. And we'll have more conversations like this. It's so much fun to me. I love talking barbecue, and I can't wait. To hear after February when Kenny has this thing go down. Maybe I'll get some of y'all to come on and talk about what you learned, talk about what it was like, talk about the experience, and then we can. That'd be a cool show. Just I'm sorry. There's always people that are hesitant, like, I don't think it's going to work out. I'm not going to learn anything. They're not going to do anything. But everybody I know that has done it, every one of them has said it was one of the most beneficial things they've ever done. So let's see if we can't get on board. Let's see if we can't make it happen. But let's see what's going on, guys. I know it's late. I know I've been talking a lot. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for going back and forth with me. Like I said, if you're watching this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever, feel free to comment. Let me know. Mention my name in there so that I can come back and watch it, or so I know that you made a comment on there. But yeah, this is so cool. I love it. I love talking barbecue. I love the show. Love everything y'all do for us. Thank you so much. Y'all are the best customers, the best audience that is out there. And I'm looking forward to another week, next week, of Chewin the BBQ Fat. So come back next week, more questions, more comments, more good conversations, and we'll have them, and we'll have a great time. Thanks again. Looking forward to it. Y'all have a great week, and we will see you next week on Chewin the BBQ Fat. Thank you.